I've just laminated my eyebrows and I had loads of people ask me about it on Instagram, what it is. I think it's really confusing and you see all the sort of pictures on Instagram and it looks really harsh, really extreme. So I thought I would film it, not so people can copy it and do it at home. Trust me, you do not want to do this at home. It is so easy to over process them. Your eyebrows will burn off. So I've sort of showed you it just more so you can see the process and whether it's for you or not. So yeah, as you can see, when they're first done, they're sort of a little bit sort of flat to the face with the treatment that you have to put on. So yeah, they look a bit extreme at the minute. But I had loads of people ask me questions about it as well. So what I've done is I've put the link to all the questions on my Instagram stories below. So if you are interested in having a look at them, obviously head over there and have a look. So yeah, I'll show you sort of the process. So the brows are brushed up and sort of secured in place. They don't have to be, there's sort of a few ways of different doing it. But you can see here how long they are when they're brushed up, if you think how straight my eyebrows are. What you're left with is just really malleable brows, and don't worry, they don't stay like this. I mean, you could if you wanted, but nobody's gonna want brows that look like that. So what we do is pop on a keratin treatment and leave it to set for a certain amount of time. So I'm just brushing on the keratin treatment, so I'm keeping them all upwards, but then I'm just gonna smooth out the top. So this is personally how I like to have mine, and it's a little bit less extreme, but just like them just brushed up and neat. So this is them a bit later on. You can see they look a little bit more natural now, which is exactly the sort of look that I would go for with them. So the main questions were, if you change your mind, can you change the direction of the hairs? You can. Basically, all it does is just make them a little bit more malleable. As long as they're not overdone, you can literally just sort of move them back. So yeah, you can sort of just move them here, there and everywhere. The first few days, they are almost over malleable. But after that they sort of get a little bit of regrowth, and then it's actually, I prefer them like that anyway. You have to have them as extreme as some of the Instagram looks. No, you absolutely don't. Like, obviously they brush them up and leave them there just so it's sort of like an eye-catching image, and some people do like them like that, but you absolutely don't have to. I sort of brush mine sort of across at the top afterwards, so it makes them a little bit less intense. The questions I had, how long does it last? It generally lasts about 6 to 8 weeks. It depends on your brow regrowth. Again, like lash lift and things like that, it just will last as long as your eyebrows last, if you see what I mean. Do they stay like it without any product? No, you do have to put products on them. You have to use a brow gel or whatever you normally use, but it just means that they'll basically go in the direction that you want rather than pushing them up and then like not, and then them not sort of responding and not going up properly. So yeah, that's sort of like the main ones, I think. So I hope that's covered it. So thank you for watching, and obviously if you do have any questions or anything, just pop them underneath and I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible.